Well, he's just a little guy, but man, can he fight the #1 ranked flyweight contender. This division has really appealed to the fans over the last several years, and this man has made himself undeniable, gets his first title shot in the UFC tonight.
You know, John, these guys are small, but I believe that is one of the most skilled divisions in the entire UFC, and this gentleman has really separated himself from the pack. He has done everything necessary to put himself right on the verge of doing something special. He believes that he's going to get it done tonight. Every part of him believes that he's the best. Now he has to go out and show it.
No man should weigh 125 pounds. I mean, let's be honest, but that is a package of skill and will and grit that looks a whole lot like a future champion. All right, so the road to UFC Gold and Glory at 125 pounds goes through this man, and you gotta be on in every facet of the game if you're gonna dethrone the champion.
Or even give him a challenge. I mean, we have seen him time and time again take fighters who look so good against everyone else and make them look very average. He is just a tremendous athlete. He's a great champion, and he's a guy that with the confidence of that belt feels like he will never get beat.
And for the first time this week, he started talking about guys like you, simultaneous double champions, potentially wants to move up and challenge for a second belt, must defend this one first. Let's see how it goes. Demetrious Johnson finds himself in yet another big spot here tonight. Our tail the tape for this flyweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Flyweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, John the Magician Dodson. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the World, Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson!
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready. Go.
So here he is, the UFC flyweight champion, Demetrious Johnson, still undefeated at 125 pounds. You know he's got some power, but the submission game has really been there in the UFC. 9 career wins by submission. You gotta think the opponent is mindful of that going into this one tonight.
Very fast jab lands.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Big, straight left. Oh, punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land. Boom, straight left hand.
Nice. Nicely done. didn't take him long to get a good read on his opponent. Another good series of kicks there.
He thought the kicks would be the key tonight, and they sure have been.
Dodson gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Oh, nice hook.
Takedown defense holds up.
Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
And now that jab starting to get established. Johnson going for the takedown here, but he misses.
Beautiful body kick.
Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination there.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight.
Unable to connect with a right hook. Johnson goes for the takedown, unable to land. One of the better takedown artists out there. Nothing doing on that attempt.
Oh, nice.
2 minutes. Oh, the straight hand lands flush to the body by John Dodson. Nice crack there. Oh, such a natural jab, and there it is again as he gets the hand right to the target.
I mean, right to the target, John. It's like a dude sitting there with a red target on his nose, just getting beat up. Hits bullseye after bullseye after bullseye. I love his ability to feint once and then throw that jab right behind it. It's nasty.
Keep those hands high.
Johnson's in half guard.
Great job being busy off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Big combination here of ground and pound strikes. Nice work by Johnson. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Oh, big elbow. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. "30 seconds now to go in round one.
Oh.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Final seconds of round one. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. All right, side control now. 5 minutes in the books.
All right, take a seat. Deep breath in. Breathe. Take a drink. All right, here we go. Listen, you're doing absolutely awesome. I want you to punch.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters. He loaded up there with that high kick.
Superman punch now.
Beautiful jab there by the champ. You know what's crazy? It was like in MMA back in the day, guys didn't jab enough. It was all power shots. Now you see guys more educated with that jab and that front hand.
Just missed with the leg kick. Oh, beautifully placed with the lead left hand.
It won't take many of those. Nice takedown defense. Oh, nice.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning...
Johnson's trying for a submission here. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up.
Nice movement punch.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Under 3 minutes now here in round 2. Decent right hook attempt, but it's no good.
Oh, high kick.
Takedown defense is there. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Just out of range with the big right hand. Dodson's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
And this dude's cashing chips. I mean, he's cutting them down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
Back to the jab now, no good. Under 2 minutes to go.
Oh, back and forth we go.
Another takedown attempt, not there. Man, how good is that? The hard hook lands again. He has used that strike to great effect on him.
I mean, he has a great ability to find that shot. He does it really, really well, and he lands once again. Another big takedown. Oh, he got to the spot.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Nicely done. Under a minute now to go in the round. Well, he is grounding, he is pounding, and now he's working the body to great effect. Nice job by Johnson. Man, look at the redness starting to appear on the left side of his body. His opponent would be wise to continue to attack there. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
And now he's got the back. 10 seconds now to go in the round. He's going for the rear naked choke now. Oh, that rear naked choke looks tight. Round 3 next. Oh, great submission defense. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work.
We train this in the gym. It's your defense. Show you know what you're doing.
All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades. Oh, defense into offense there as he blocks the strike and counters with a perfect jab. Johnson gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission. Oh, he's got his back. Relentless pressure from the top by Johnson.
All right, this is not where you want to be. You don't want to be on your belly with your opponent on your back, flattening you out. Nice transition.
Johnson's back in full mount.
Big ground and pound.
Johnson's looking to lock up an armbar here.
What a tight armbar. Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
3 minutes to go in round 3.
Oh, right into mount. He's got to be careful here.
And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. Ground and pound strike there now. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Now Johnson working on a choke. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it shows in that defense.
Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out. That's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, John, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for.
Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Takedown defense holds up. Johnson's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Lead kick is true there by Dodson. Under a minute to go in the round. Hard shots landing on both sides here. Oh, vicious uppercut. Wow. Out of range with that kick attempt. Trying to go to the body here, unable to find the target.
That is a damaging kick that lands.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Final seconds of round 3.
Oh, big body shot.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's gonna do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? Ready? Let's do it.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be hard. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion. Fast leg kick lands.
Oh, looked like he might have been in range, but misses with the kick. Johnson gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it should...
And just misses with that big right hand. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Johnson's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Dodson. All right, feet on the hips here. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position. Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4.
Now he's going full mount. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. Nice shot there by the champ.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Johnson's right back to the full mount.
I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Johnson. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Johnson's taking aim at that cut right now, and hard to blame him, right? Might as well continue to target that area and see if you might get a referee or even a doctor to intervene here. Oh, overhand left, no good. 4th round here, less than a minute to go. Oh, bone on bone, shin slash foot, right to the skull. You see why I'm a commentator and not a fighter? You see why?
Yeah, those aren't fun. I'm telling you, man. You kick in the head, A lot of times, it's the end of the night.
Got a little experience with that.
Yes, I do.
A little bit.
Horrible.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here. That's a way to leave an impression on the judges. And big picture, I think, could set him up for future success in the next round. Johnson's going for a choke here. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, and he's out. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Johnson. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books.
All right, take a seat, bud. Listen, we're down on the scorecards. I need you to fight smart. If you start losing the stand-up battle, I want you to look for the takedown, okay? Fight.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Fifth and final round. All right, here we go with our next round. And how about the striking display in that previous round? He found a lot of openings upstairs. And when we sat down with him on Thursday, he said this dude doesn't move his head. And largely, that's how it's played.
That's exactly how he thought it to be, and it's exactly what he's seeing early in the fight. Opponent's not moving his head, and he's more than happy to connect over and over with those 1-2s. This is a terrible position.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Johnson. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
Now he's attacking a rear naked choke.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to proceed here. He's got a couple of...
He's up. What submission defense on display?
While sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers, there have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch him, you see him. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut, and it's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes longer.
Dodson's in half guard. Print the shirts, ground and pound.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Johnson's right back to the full mount here. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here. All hard as he gets back to his feet. Late in this final round, we'll see if he can rally.
Let's see if he can rally. It's gonna be difficult, but hey, he's got a chance, and that's all you can ask for.
Oh, well done to block that powerful kick to the body.
If you're gonna go out on your shield. If you're going out, go out on your shield. Don't just walk backwards. Go forward. Make him fight you.
Under 2 minutes to go in the fight.
Here's the shot. Take the shot.
Goes upstairs with the kick.
He's looking for that left hook.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange.
Go after the cut. Tag this one.
Johnson gets the takedown. All right, full guard now, DC.
The The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. Ground and pound, the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Johnson's back in half guard. Under a minute now to go in this one. Oh, that Bond flu choke is tight. Oh, you don't see this every day. Nice adjustment.
He's trying to get to the opposite side and get an arm triangle.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out.
It's work, come on, I'll stand you up, it's work.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. Dodson going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
Another strike gets through from the top position. Oh, high elbow guillotine. That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, got out again!
He did it again. This guy's a magician. He just keeps on escaping.
Good work from the top here by Dodson. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 50-45, and 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson.
So another big win for Demetrious Johnson. Congratulations to Mighty Mouse, and it really does seem that this guy has a knack for rising to the occasion. Even when people are making a case for the underdog challenger, as they were here tonight, Demetrious Johnson finds a way. Now he can exhale. Another title defense is in the can. Only one thing left to do: embrace Matt Hume and the rest of his cornermen. Congratulations, Demetrious Johnson remains the UFC flyweight champion.